Let's talk about the Dr. Disrespect thing, you know? I heard the 2-time reigning champ or so is back, you know? Oh, here we go. I kind of want to hear what's going on with the situation with Dr. Disrespect. Apparently it got even worse. Apparently that's what it says in the video. I don't know. We're going to find out if it's true or not. Doesn't change. He's stupid. Well, for me personally, Dr. Disrespect is never really my type of content creator. I don't know. He's just too ecstatic, I guess, you know? He just kind of yells a lot, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. It's just not my type of content creator, so.
So it has been a couple of months now since we last talked about the Dr. Disrespect situation. Last time we caught up with him, it was not looking good for this cosplaying 42-year-old man, as he had been outed as an EDP, or at least so we thought. This former Twitch employee had come forward saying he got banned because he got caught a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers products. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that could be read in plain text. Case closed, gang. Followed up with, no one made the wrong decision, him and his boys. This tweet would come years after Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch, and even years removed from his eventual settlement where Twitch paid him out his entire contract. Of course, this would send the internet into a frenzy, as many looking on long questioned why he had been banned from Twitch so abruptly. At the time of his ban, he was averaging over 32,000 concurrent viewers per stream, and with him being one of the biggest on the platform, a lot of people had questions. At the time, this was all he had to say.
I make probably a quarter of what I was making on Twitch. I've known for months now the reason why. And I'll just say this right now, champs. There's a reason why we're suing the f out of them. Okay? You think a big time company like Nike is gonna want to work?
Oh yeah, I forgot. He fucking sued him a while back. Huh. Interesting. And he won, right? If I remember correctly, right? He won the settlement agreement for that. So I'm kind of curious. So if he won the settlement agreement, that means all the stuff that happened basically is not true. Interesting.
With that big question mark, or Disney, it fucking sucks.
But then,
Yeah, because his Dr. Disrespect sued them, right? And he won the settlement from the suing, right? He's still stupid for messaging meetups with people he doesn't even know. Who even know if he even met up though? Who knows, to be honest.
Then once the allegations dropped all these years later, he posted this now deleted tweet where he said that he was always keeping it real and that he wanted to apologize for his wrongdoing. Keep in mind, this was after he was allegedly booted from his gaming studio, with the CEO publicly condemning his behavior, also losing several partnerships after this news broke, saying that he was never allowed to talk about the reason that he was banned from Twitch before, likely due to legal reasons, but now since Cody had tweeted about the situation, it was fair game.
It's such a dumb thing though that he just randomly fucking tweeted this shit out, you know? You wanna know the weirdest thing about it? He just in the middle of a goddamn fucking the middle of the day or so, right? On a random fucking Tuesday or so, right? He just randomly just fucking decided to tweet this shit out, you know? That's the one thing that always drives me a little bit weird about it. Like, he just randomly just fucking tweeted it out, you know?
Legal reasons, but now since Cody...
Like, this dude just randomly just fucking tweeted it out, you know? That's it, you know? That's what kind of makes no sense or so, right? It's like, why did you decide to do it, you know? Like, honestly, just why? And why now, you know?
Cody had tweeted about the situation, it was fair
That's
game,
what I'm curious about too. Like, what's the motive behind it, you know?
Appropriate messages between him and a minor back in 2017 when he was 35 to 36 years old.
He's farming.
Casual conversations that sometimes
for what? Farming for what? There's nothing to farm.
lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more, claiming that no crimes had been committed in the process, while also admitting that he never should have entertained these conversations in the first place, and that the mistake was his as the adult in the situation. Also taking a moment to tell his haters that he wouldn't be going anywhere, and that he is not the same guy who was in his 30s sending these inappropriate messages via Twitch, and that he would be on vacation until further notice. Now it would be radio silence until around a month later, when he would post this tweet, insinuating that he was playing chess while his enemies were playing checkers. But this ended up backfiring on the self-proclaimed doctor, as he would get trolled relentlessly in the replies. The heat was so bad, in fact, that he had to take the time to reply to some of his detractors. Little brainwashed woke boy putting out Dragon Ball Z GFX with Kendrick Lamar lines. Got me big time. 1 month later, vacation is just too good right now. We'll be back soon though, champs. We have lots to talk about. Yeah. Are people still streaming video games? What a snooze fest. What are you doing, Doc? Relaxing in the Lambo with the windows down. Back from La Vacation. 15-year-old in the passenger seat. And now on September...
Interesting. Farming attention. He has said he would leak the reasons if he stands up, shows... If his stand-up shows sold out many times before. His stand-up shows? What do you mean? What, he does stand-up comedy or something like that? That's kind of stupid in my personal opinion.
5th, a couple of months removed from the allegations, he would post a hype video of his return, where the intro shot is him riding in on a speedboat, combing his mustache, and announcing the comeback. Funny enough, he was trolled once again here, as people questioned which island he was riding in from. Regardless, both he and everyone knew at this point that he would return, and in his comeback he would announce that he would be planning to regain monetization from YouTube, which was stripped from him in light of the recent allegations. And obviously, he would also acknowledge the entire Twitch ban situation.
For almost 4 years, the public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension. I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement, maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement.
Now, Doc would take time to specifically call out Cody Connors,
Charo. How you
aka
doing there,
the
hon?
Twitch employee that opened Pandora's box with his tweet.
Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved. Leaks Twitch's report.
Oh, he's an ex-employee. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Reported reason. Cody, why do this? Did you not know?
Okay, wait. So if he's not part of Twitch anymore, right? Why doesn't he just sue the shit out of him for defamation? Cause I thought he was part of Twitch. That's the reason why he didn't sue him, because then Twitch would fucking run Doc to the fucking ground because of the money that Twitch has. But if he's an ex-Twitch employee and he doesn't work for Twitch anymore, why doesn't Dr. Disrespect just sue the shit out of him? I just don't understand. Because I would have, because if that was me or so in that specific position, I would sue the fuck out of him. You have no idea, dude. I would sue this man to the point that he lives in a goddamn fucking paper box, you know?
Know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sending a minor through Whisper's messages? Do you even know what the legal definition of is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch's Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't anyone.
Now this is the weirdest part of his comeback stream, where he basically pulls a Drake and tries to act like he fed the media false information purposely, when he said himself that he had engaged in inappropriate conversations with a minor.
You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it.
That is I don't know, dude. I don't know if I would like emphasize the word minor in my statement or something like that, you know? I don't know, dude. I remember the statement that was created a while ago about the minor thing or so, like, and then he edited it out apparently. And then I heard he edited it back in or something like that, or I don't know, something like that. I don't really fucking remember, to be honest. It's been a while ago since I looked into that, so I don't know anything about the situation aside from the offhand things. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I have no idea.
And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists...
I think legally he's done nothing wrong, but morally it looks bad, like brand damage kind of bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing as what I'm thinking or so, because like nothing, like there was no charges pressed or anything or anything of the situation that he did. So basically it's just kind of like huh. Okay, all right. Well, the dude didn't do anything bad, or else he would be in jail right now. But like his brand is definitely a little bit, ruined or so, because he decided to, I guess, make the people take the bait or so for him putting minor in his statement or so. I don't know, man. I don't know if I would go in that situation route personally. I don't know about that.
Cody, fired off your tweets. Did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban. I even used the word inappropriate, purposely. And look at how it's defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place.
This dude really thinks he's out here playing 4D chess by creating PDF file allegations against himself. Like he really thinks he got one over on everyone and these various journalists that he's so mad at for reporting information that he said.
This Epstein angle was the shit that I expected.
Now, to be fair, people who said that he was specifically someone underage and that he wanted to meet up with them, if that was not the case, should be held liable for lying about that. But most people I saw were just reporting what he himself said in that now deleted response tweet where he specifically said the word minor. And now he wants to act like, oh, this was some genius move.
Maybe he's just doing another social experiment. Yeah, like Nikocado Avocado's doing that social experiment. Yeah, maybe that's what he's doing. Yeah, totally. 100%.
Move to self-implode his entire brand, all for an illogical gotcha moment.
How would each
I don't know, dude.
Look, if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken out of context by someone who's deliberately trying to find something inappropriate in those words?
Well, you know, I'm pretty sure the average, almost 40-year-old person is not out here messaging kids, so why would we need to go through their chat logs?
The same employees that decided to ban me internally admitted that the whisper messages were not Twitch's trust and safety team. The same employees that decided to ban me internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM.
Now, honestly, it's not looking good at all for Twitch, because the way they botched this entire process was horrendous. Doc makes it sound like this was all essentially a hit job, and that he had a partner manager for years that did not like him at all, and that when he...
Okay, so if you had a partner so that didn't like you at all, couldn't you just change partners or something like that? Like, couldn't you have, like, I don't know, hired someone else? I don't know. I don't know, why would you keep someone like that or so who hates you, you know?
He got renewed for his partnership with Twitch back in 2019. He then requested a new partner manager, and then only a few months later, the old partner manager was the one pushing for this person on the other side of these messages to file an official report with Twitch. And even after that person allegedly did so, and Twitch decided no wrongdoing had been done, Doc claims that same ex-partner manager personally escalated the situation to the Twitch law enforcement and response team to attempt to make this a criminal matter.
The Twitch user tells this ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch, even though the user told him clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged. On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team.
So Doc claims here that this ex-partner manager had a friend over at the Twitch law enforcement team, and that basically they cherry-picked messages from these chat logs and sent them to a director at Twitch, and that basically within 1 hour he had already been banned.
The LER analyst cherry-picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the Whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. Fucking unbelievable!
Now I can see why Twitch had to pay out the entirety of his contract.
Interesting.
Because the steps they took to essentially fire this man were both unprofessional and rushed, to say the least. He even speculates here that they targeted him.
The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers outside of the obvious?
Yeah, definitely Twitch does have a track record or so to have favoritism and have some weird ideology over there.
I mean, just take a look at me, right? Unfiltered. The realest mother in this industry. 6'8", gorgeous, athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio, beautiful family.
I'm sorry, but hearing a 42-year-old man dressed up like this call himself the realest in the industry is hilarious. At the end of the day, I think that two things can be true. I think that this guy is relying on a lot of legal gray areas as an excuse for this screw-up. But with that being said, Twitch completely f***ed up this entire process. They fumbled the investigation, and they paid the price for doing so. And it's my belief that more people will now be sued. This dude Cody totally f***ed both Twitch and himself by putting this tweet out after they had already settled all of this years ago. But
yeah, that's the one thing I was that's what I was curious about. If they settled this shit a long time ago or so, right? And nothing was with a Jordan or so that it was like bad or anything like that, right? Like nothing terrible was happening. Even the judge said it specifically, right? This dude completely like this random fucking dude who's an ex-Twitch employee or so completely kind of like fucked Twitch over and him. Like I don't know, dude.
I also feel like for this fool to just sit and play the absolute victim is crazy. At the end of the day, at least to me, the direct line of messaging just never should have happened in the first place.
But I don't accept to sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations, no.
Yeah, at this point I just feel like we need to see the message logs, and we need to know the age of the person at the time that he was messaging.
Yeah, that's what we want to know the most is like, can we see these chat logs? Like, show the chat logs and yeah, I guess show, you know, how old was this person, I guess.
Them.
You know?
That would be like the ultimate slam dunk in him completely pulling out this reverse Uno if he could really prove that the messages were basically a joke and that they were with someone who was of age. But when asked on stream if he would do that, this was his response.
People want
Show the message! Release the messages! Show the messages!
What are we in second grade?
Now I'm sure he will continue.
That's such a dumb response to say, in my personal opinion. I'm like, bro, just show. If you literally have nothing to hide, and it's all Twitch's fault, and the and your partner manager, right, is their fault specifically, right? What do you have to hide for? You know, like what are you hiding? You know, like you shouldn't be scared. I'd be like, you guys want to see the messages? Bam, there you go, right there. There's the messages. You know?
To stream and have a lot of fans supporting him. I even had a lot of them come into my old video I made about him a couple of months back saying like, oh, this didn't age well. When honestly, I don't think he really did a whole lot of help for himself here. I mean, he didn't post any actual evidence. He didn't post a single screenshot. And his big gotcha moment was himself creating this apparent false narrative that he's a PDF file, like, oh, you got us, dude. I guess I just really don't understand why he didn't come out and say all of this off the rip, and not make the other statement if this was the case all along and he's as innocent as he claims. Like, he's the one who helped push the PDF file narrative. I just can't really wrap my head around what he was thinking. But either way, I do want to know what you guys think down below in the comments.
Yeah.
Are y'all still rocking with the doctor? Do you think it's time for him to hang up those sunglasses and that stupid wig? Either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching.
Well, for me personally, well, the Dr. Disrespect guy is just not my type of content creator, right? I don't know, I just never really was a huge fan of him, you know. I've seen like a couple VODs or so. Not really my type of person, but hey man, if you like the doc or so, that's fine, you know, more power to you, I guess. He's probably staying in line with the settlements stipulation in prep for a future lawsuit. You think so? Saying not much watching the guy. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my type of content creator, you know. The messages probably aren't sexy, but are still bad. Yeah, like that's the question. Is like how bad are they? He's saying it's a fucking like it was jokes or so, you know. But I'm like, well then I want to see them, you know. I want to take a look at them and see like are they bad or so, or are they not bad, you know? So I don't know. It's just kind of like it's all up in the air at this point, you know, to understand what is I don't know what is what, you know. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, I just wanted to take a look at the Dr. Disrespect situation because I'm just kind of like, huh, interesting, you know? But anyways, that's the end of the video. Anyways, you guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy, jazzy stuff, and let me know what you guys think or so about the Dr. Disrespect situation. I don't really know, like I said, I don't really know too much about it, but, like, I don't know. I guess this probably might not be the end, but who knows? Maybe, who knows? This might be the end, but who knows? We'll see if there's any more news coming up in the future about this situation. But, yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video, and, peace.